All right, welcome to Sin Bin Stream tonight. We have NHL hockey with the Buffalo Sabres in Edmonton to take on the Edmonton Oilers. Hope you're having a great Tuesday evening and are ready for some hockey. Got to do both the anthems, U.S. and Canadian. All right, just checking the audio real quick. Mute that, and we should be ready to go. All right. And we can go through the starting goalies and lineups. Game one in this two-game series in Buffalo, the Sabres won 5-1 over the Oilers. This is the final game two in a two-game series in Edmonton. Hey, go Sabres. Hello, Gracie. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. All right, let's take a look at the starting goalies. Colton Ellis gets the start for Buffalo, number 92. Stuart Skinner, number 74, for the Oilers. Yeah, Buffalo's in white, Edmonton in blue, and a little bit of orange as well. All right, starting forwards, Benson, Kozak, Doan for Buffalo, and the pairings at defense is Dahlin and Samuelson. For Edmonton, it's Podkolzin, Draisaitl, and Savoy. The defensive pairing is Bouchard and Ekholm. Looks like we're finishing up the Canadian anthem. Gracie says Ellis is a rookie. Okay, yeah. Alex Lyon is the backup tonight. We got scratches of Norris, Metza, and Luukkonen. I guess they rotate three goalies. I think I remember you saying that. Roslovic, Clattenburg, and Wallman. Yeah, I remember Wallman playing. He's out tonight. All right, should be getting the opening draw hopefully soon here. Yep, white jerseys with the blue shoulders or yokes and blue pants for Buffalo. White helmets and the traditional blue and a little bit of orange for the Oilers. Oilers going left to right, Sabres going right to left. Opening draw. And we're underway. Into the Sabres defensive end. They send it behind the net to the near boards, sent out by Samuelson. And dumped in around the boards to the far side. They kept it in at the blue line. Skinner plays it to the far corner. Oilers can't get it out. They send it behind their own net. And that's Ekholm waiting for a breakout. No shots on goal yet. And McDavid now. They get it out, but Buffalo takes over in their own end. Pass up the near boards by Byram. They have it in the near circle. Back to Byram at the blue line. Shot off the boards behind the net. It kind of hit off the netting. Or the net, I should say. Puck was in the far circle for a little bit, and now Edmonton gets it out. And dumped in up the near boards by Krebs, I believe. And sent to the near boards for Hyman. Pass to the red line, carried in behind the net. Edmonton dumps it in again behind the net to the far corner. Behind the Edmonton net, pass gets away into the near boards. Blue line, far circle. Shot from the slot, big save. Rebound, not kept in. Oilers, almost said Bills. Sabres have to tag up. Oilers have it in their own end. Somebody just slipped along the boards. That was Regula. Sorry, probably getting crossed up by the teams being on the wrong side, too. If I misspoke and said the wrong name for the wrong team, I apologize. Under 18 minutes to go in the first, 2-0 shots on goal, Buffalo. Behind the net for Edmonton. They send it back to the near corner. And Emberson has it. Now they skate it out from behind the net. Pass to the red line, into the O-zone, chipped into the far corner, chased by Lazar. He gets hit behind the net. Buffalo digs it out into the near corner. Another hit. Buffalo takes it in the near corner. Samuelson up the near boards. Can't get it out. Kept in by Edmonton to the far corner. Pass behind the net. Now the Sabres finally skate it out and dump it in from the red line. Taken in by Bouchard. Cross-ice pass. Return pass over the red line. Drop pass. Sent around by Podkolzin. Far boards to the far circle. Drop pass to the blue line. At the point, they missed Bouchard. And I thought the Oilers were offsides, but I guess they allowed them to tag up. I thought Draisaitl touched it offsides. Backhander saved. Rebound behind the net. Back to the blue line for Edmonton. Top of the far circle. Glove down by 89. That is Tuck. And they clear it finally. Oilers get their first shot on goal. 2-1 for Buffalo. Buffalo behind the Edmonton net. Centering pass gets deflected back behind the net. Into the far corner. Oilers pick it up over their red line. Into the O-zone. Hyman in the corner now behind the net. Picked up by McLeod. He makes a pass across the ice at the red line. Looks like, I think Buffalo is trying to get a line change. They hold off for now. Now they send it off the boards to McLeod. He dumps it in, and now he heads for the change. Ekholm scoops up the puck for the Oilers. And he makes a pass to Bouchard. Gets it right back from Bouchard and dumps it in to the near corner. Picked up in the corner by the Sabres. Skated out over the red line into the O-zone. And maybe offside on Buffalo at 15:04. Shot still 2-1. That was the best winning game last night against Philadelphia Eagles in overtime. Oh, the Chargers, yeah. Oh, the over. Yeah. Hey, Zane. Hello, Oliver. And again, hello, Gracie. Thanks for being here. All right, Buffalo was offside, so face off in front of the Oilers bench, and now the linesman is like trying to kick out one of the wingers for Buffalo. I confused. All right, they kicked out Dunn from the draw. Oilers win it. It's into the far corner. Dunn is there. Scramble for the puck. It's pinned up against the far corner boards. All right, taken out over the red line, dumped in behind the net. And sent up the far boards, but not out by Buffalo. Now they have it in the near circle to the far circle, up the far boards. Taken over by Edmonton in front of their own bench. Buffalo trying to get a quick change. Dumped in by the Oilers into the far corner, or far boards, I mean. All right. Buffalo sends it behind their own net, waiting for the breakout. That is Mallinston. Up ahead. Puck gets away. Now what's the whistle for? Are they saying Kozak was offside, or did he knock it down with a high stick? 14-11. We got another whistle. We'll see where the draw is going to be. Still 2-1 Buffalo shots on goal. All right. Just outside the and the linesman. It's going to be one of those nights. Kozak got kicked out. Draw won by Edmonton. And they still have it in their own end. They send it up the far boards. Battle in front of the Buffalo bench. Sabres have it. Cross ice pass from Byram to Timmins. And I think the puck went into the bench area. We have the under 14 media timeout at 13:50. 2-1 shots on goal. Buffalo, no score. All right, any finals yet tonight? No. Avalanche Predators in about 25-ish minutes. So far, we've got Lightning 6, Canadiens 1 in Montreal. Wow. 9:03 to go in the third. Devils and Senators tied at 3 in Ottawa. 17:44 to go in the third. Knights 3, Islanders 3 in Long Island. 13:57 to go in the third. In Philly, Flyers 3, Sharks 1, 8:49 to go in the third. In Pittsburgh, Ducks 2, Penguins 2, 3:11 to go in the third. Second intermission in Raleigh, North Carolina. Hurricanes 1, Blue Jackets 1. Voronkov, his 11th, first period at 12:39. And Jarvis for the Canes, his 17th at 9:42 of the second. In St. Louis, Blues 1. Robert Thomas, 5th goal, 5:27 of the first. 1-0 Blues over the Bruins, 13:35 in the second. Stars 3, Jets 0, 13:27 in the second in Winnipeg. And then now we're all caught up. Oh, I'm watching the Buffalo one. I was going to do the Oilers, and they were doing some 80s theme on the pregame, and I just went click and got out. Yeah, don't forget Rob Race had made some snide comment about Skinner when these two played, because they said something about the net being empty, and he's like, oh, what's the difference? It's been empty all night, because, you know, Skinner gave up 5, I think, in that 5-1 loss. So, yeah. Why is YouTube Studio not working? It says there are no concurrent viewers, which is not true. All right, dumped in after the draw. Ekholm sends it from behind the Edmonton net into the far corner. They have to take it to the near corner again. Behind the net again. Far circle, up the far boards, over the red line, into the far corner. Sent around. Slot shot. Big save by the Rook at 13:21. Beautiful glove save by Ellis. 89.5 miles per hour from the slot. Yeah, I'll be behind. Obviously, you know, NHL.com will be ahead of me because I'm streaming this on the ESPN app via ESPN Plus. That was a blast from the slot. Great save by Ellis. Blue line keeper dumped behind the Buffalo net. Sent up the near boards by Power. Picked up over the blue line. Drop pass, not kept in. Oilers counter into the near circle. Pass to the blue line, gets away. Buffalo picks it up, but can't carry it in. Edmonton into the O-zone. Drop pass. Draisaitl at the blue line. Now top of the circle. Centers it to the blue line. Near board. Sent down low. I think it was Draisaitl again. His pass gets away. Cleared by Buffalo. And a drop pass. And Edmonton passes up the near boards. Chased by Hyman into the near corner. Scooped up by, thought Dunn, but no, Edmonton still has the puck. Nugent Hopkins centered it. Wait, not Nugent Hopkins. Wait, do they still have Nugent Hopkins? I think they do. And behind the net for Edmonton, they send it back to the blue line. And pass to the point. McDavid from the far circle. He peels back. They faked a shot. Get it back to McDavid. Now to the blue line. Dumped in. Far circle for Edmonton. Pass gets knocked down. They send it to the blue line. Taken away by Buffalo. Sent off the near boards by Dunn. And Edmonton regroups in their own end. 11:32 to go in the opening period. Still trying to get it out. Edmonton regroups, sends it up the far boards. Taken over by Buffalo. Knocked down at the red line. Edmonton into the O-zone. Far circle. Centered. Shot. Nice save. Couldn't hang on, though. But good save by Ellis. We got a whistle at 11:09. Couple good saves for Ellis. Oh, Ellis played November. He had 32 saves on 33 shots. November 17th against Edmonton in Buffalo. So had a good performance that night and starting off well tonight. Shots are only 3-2 Edmonton. Okay, I thought they had registered more than that. All right, near circle draw in Buffalo's end. Taken at the blue line, far circle, shot saved into the far corner. Back to the blue line. Now they skate it from the near circle to the blue line. Centering pass gets through into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Buffalo will get it out of their own end finally. Skated up by Krebs. Dumped in for Tuck. Behind the net. Oilers send it. Now they skate it over the red line. It's a one-on-one. And he pulls back to the slot. Dreisaitl's shot is saved by Ellis. And Bouchard sends it around to the far boards. Far circle. Oh, man, right to the slot. Got through or deflected into the near boards. Bouchard has it. Buffalo finishing a line change. And Edmonton getting a line change now. They get it back to Bouchard. 4-2 shots on goal. Bouchard sends it up. And it's at the neutral zone. Oilers, I believe, got whistled for offsides at 9:53 here. No score. 4-2 shots on goal. Edmonton make it. All right, any finals yet? Probably not. No. 6-1 Lightning over the Habs in Montreal. Radish is fifth at 8:41 on the power play. Ooh, they just got a major. Canadians 5-minute power. Well, 4:44 left in the game. They'll be on a major, so they'll be on a 5-on-4 man advantage the rest of the way in regulation. Well, now they just took it off the board. Maybe they reviewed it. All right, Devils, Senators still tied at 3, 13-14 to go. Devils heading to the power play. Knights and Islanders tied at 3, 9:45 to go in the third. 29 seconds on the power play for the Islanders. 3-1 Flyers over the Sharks, 3:22 to go. Third. Ducks and Penguins squared at 2, 3:55 to go. Actually, the Penguins just got a power play goal. They take the 3-2 lead over the Ducks. Mantha's ninth on the power play at 16:05 in the third. Jackets and Canes just about to start the third period, tied at 1. Blues still up 1-0 on the Bruins halfway through the game, 9:52 in the second. Stars 3-1 over the Jets in Winnipeg, 8:25 in the second. And now we're caught up. Oh, wow. Somebody's got an Oilers jersey and a Montreal Expos hat. The old pinwheel or tricolor, the blue, white, and red, next to a Sabres fan. I do like the color blue the Sabres have. This one over the darker one. Did that hit the bar? Okay. So Ellis didn't make a save on that one shot. It hit the left post, but went to the outside. So it's not like it was close, it's the outside of the post. All right, pass. After winning the draw, Sabres dump it in from the red line. Behind the Edmonton net. Picked up. Oilers get it over the red line. McDavid to the far circle. The puck's knocked out by Buffalo. Taken over again by Edmonton. Into the near circle. Backhander saved by Ellis. And sent down the length of the ice. Ekholm sends it behind the net. He gets it sent right back to him. 5-2 shots on goal. Taken behind the Buffalo net by Edmonton. They send it back to the blue line. That shot is blocked and off the netting behind the net at behind the goal at 9 minutes to go in the first. All right. Excuse me. All right, we got Benson out there. Who else is out there for Buffalo? All right, face-off. Controlled by the Oilers. Blue line shot way wide. Buffalo sends it behind the net. Scooped up by Dahlin. He got it to the neutral zone. Oilers back in the O-zone. Far circle. To the blue line. Stolen by the Sabres and dumped in by Benson. At the far circle. Buffalo sends it to the near corner. All the way back around the boards to the far circle. Back to the blue line. A shot that is blocked. Scooped up by, what was that? Samuelson. Buffalo trying to get a line change. Samuelson passes it. Picked up and sent down the length of the ice. And I believe that is icing on Buffalo at 8:01. I believe that was Tage Thompson who iced it. I don't know why they never had him on the ice. Oh, now they do. Wait a minute. The Sabres mascot is called Sabretooth? The perfect gift. Okay. I guess that makes sense. But not with the Predators in the league now. All right. Dumped in by the Oilers behind the Buffalo net. Power, I think, is there. Into the far corner. He gets it again. Now a pass. Skated out by Krebs to the far. Nope. Taken over by Edmonton. 2-on-2. Near circle now. Everybody's back in this end. Back to the blue line by Draisaitl. Pass into the far circle. Behind the net to Draisaitl in the near corner. Pass to Krebs. Pass at the red line. Far circle. Shot was wide. Buffalo wanted a penalty. Sent behind the net. And Tuck is not happy with somebody because somebody decked Krebs along the boards. He's feeling his face for ketchup. Might have been Nurse, the guilty party. Do we have a penalty or not at 7:09? I think we might. Maybe not. Yep, they sent Nurse to the penalty box. So Sabres. Yep, he cross-checked him, and Krebs' face hit the glass. So that's probably boarding. But they might call it cross-check. Oh, that was nasty. If he bled, that could be a double minor, but I guess not. Now I see why Tuck was in there. That was a dangerous play by Nurse against Krebs. Still 5-2 shots on goal. Yep, hopefully the Sabres can cash in here. Make the Oilers pay. Oh, jeez. Draw wasn't perfect. We got to redo it again. Lazar for the Oilers. Can't tell who the Sabre is. They just kicked him out. It was McLeod. Quinn steps in for the draw. This time Oilers win it. Behind the net, Tuck trying to hold up Bouchard. They take it into the near corner, off the near boards, kept in by Power. Into the near corner. 13th on power play for Buffalo, 17th on kill for Edmonton. Oilers clear it down the length of the ice, under 6:50 to go, opening period. Pass to the near boards. Now cross ice. Yeah, they did call boarding on Nurse. I kind of figured that's what the call would be, boarding or cross check. It was dangerous. Power to the near circle, shot, glove save by Skinner, saw it the whole way. Good save by Skinner. Pretty good shot, though, by Power. 5-3 shots on goal. Face-off should be in the near circle. Yeah, Power took it from the blue line and right about the face-off dot. Snapped a wrister. And saved. We got one... Oh, gosh, I forgot to put the power play up. I'm so sorry. Well, I'll manually tell you. 1:20 to go on the power play. Wait, did it just not work? Oh, I forgot to hit add. All right, yeah, I'll skip it now because... Well, I guess I could throw it in, but then the time's going to be off. My mistake. Sorry about that. Far circle, 1 minute remaining on the power play. 6:07 in the first period. $50 seconds on the power play. Top of the far circle. Down, let's see. Back to the top of the... It's not Power. He's on the bench. Shot from the slot. Big rebound. Skinner held on. Bit of pushing and shoving there. They didn't like the Sabres trying to get the rebound. You know, tough crap. 5-4. 38 seconds to go on the power play. Yeah, I can't manually manipulate the time of the penalty. Yeah, I just totally forgot to hit the add button. My mistake. All right, still a little bit of power play left for the Sabres. Draw taken and cleared down the length of the ice by the Oilers. Ellis behind his net. Passed it. Taken to the red line by Power. Drop pass. Taken over into the O-zone by McLeod. Behind the Edmonton net. Near circle. To the point. Power shot. I think it got saved into the far corner. 7 seconds to go on the power play. Blue line keeper. Near circle. Behind the net. Top of the far circle. 5-on-5 now. Shot. Blocked. Edmonton Bouchard, pardon the whistle, sends it. And it's cleared up ahead. Oilers in the O-zone. To the slot. McDavid loses the puck. He regains it. To the near circle. Drop pass to Draisaitl. Tried to hit McDavid in the far circle. Get knocked away by Buffalo. Back into the near corner side. Regula to McDavid. Stolen by the Sabres. Byram. And now they have to retreat behind their own net. Byram sends it up the far boards to Power. And Power clears it. 5-4 shots on goal, Edmonton. And I think Edmonton was just offsides. at 4:22, and that probably is the under 6 media timeout. No score. Hey, hello, Ronnie. You've been screaming at the Bruins all night. Oh, yeah, that game. Oh, well, they just took the lead. They were down 1-0. Oh, thanks, Ronnie. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I saw it was 1-0 Blues, but here we go. We got Minton, 12:48, the equalizer in the second period. His fifth. Then Corrales third, 14:34. So not even 2 minutes later. Was that a minute 46 later? And they take the lead. Now 4:08 to go in the second. Nope, McDavid's out there. He just made a play after the power play. Oh, that was Ellis's debut. Gotcha. Yeah, he made a bunch of saves and got them the win. He's playing well tonight. Now they say 5-5 shots on goal. Yeah, no, McDavid's not injured. He's been out there. I'll look up his where's the game? No, event summary. McDavid's played 4 minutes and 20 seconds on 4 shifts. He has 1 shot. So he does have a shot on goal. That's it. So, yes, McDavid is out there. Didn't start, but, must be playing the second line and was out there on the first line change. Yeah, not sure why they didn't start with this line of McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, and Hyman. For some reason, I thought they didn't have Nugent Hopkins anymore. That's why I tripped on seeing 93. And sometimes I think 92 is him, and it's not. Oh, my gosh, the linesman won't stop directing Dunn on where to sit or where to put his skate for the draw. Now they kick out McDavid. And Nugent Hopkins steps in for the draw. Dunn wins it. Buffalo takes it at the red line and dumps it in. 4:15 to go. Oilers get it out. Chase is on into the far corner. Buffalo tries to get it out from behind their own net. Along the near boards and out. It will be picked up by Nurse in front of his own net. Sent to the red line and dumped in. Behind the net, Ellis to the far corner. Oilers can't keep it in. They take it at the red line in front of their own bench. Pass to the near boards and dumped in from the red line. Behind the net, Ellis tips it to the far corner. Now they return it to the near corner, sent up the near boards. Bouchard dumped it in, but Buffalo counters. Tuck lost the puck. Sent in. And now I think Power. No, it's not Power. It's probably Dahlin who sends it down the length of the ice. They waved off icing up the far boards. Cross ice pass to blanking. Why am I Bouchard. I wanted to call him Dumoulin, but that's the Kings number 2. Sorry about that. Draisaitl, blue line pass to the point. He gets it right back in the near board. Stolen by Buffalo. Stolen right back. Pass to the far circle. Shot. Must have been high. Off the boards to the blue line. Now taken away by Buffalo. Over the red line. That was Rosen. Pass into the far boards by McLeod. And Bouchard sends it behind the net. Eklund sends it up the near boards. And cross ice pass. Now he dumped it into the far corner. I guess no icing. And then into the near corner. Edmonton tried to center it. Glove down. Buffalo can't clear it. Into the near boards. Edmonton. And Buffalo turned it over again. Battle along the near boards. Puck is taken. Oh, big hit. Near the net. Oilers into the far circle. Towards the net. Oh, somebody ran over the goalie. Where's the call? I think now McLeod is pissed. And there's pushing and shoving. Somebody blew up Ellis, and they took the brunt of the hit. Hopefully Ellis is all right. I mean, that was uncalled for. If it's the people on the ice, it's Tomasek. Otherwise, yeah, I thought I saw a 6. I was thinking 96, but I think it's 86. Yeah, he made a late shot and it's Tomasek. He took it in and just went helmet to helmet with Ellis, and Tomasek took the worst end of the hit. I mean, he was in the crease. It's got to be goaltender interference. How can it not? If it wasn't his head, it was a shoulder. Like, he delivered a blow. I mean, it was deliberate, and then McLeod was pissed. So I guess it's just a 2-minute goaltender interference on Edmonton. I thought could have been worse than that. That was a very dangerous play. Can't just run over the goalie like that and throw either a shoulder or a head to the side of his head. All right, Buffalo back on the power play, the 5-on-4 man advantage. And centering pass, I think, actually went off the goalie in the crease. Puck is out of the zone. Buffalo has to take it over at the red line. They retreat to their own end. 1:10 to go, first period. Wait, why is my clock so far ahead? Okay, we got 1 minute to go. 1:27 on the power play. Shot and a goal from the high slot area. Just wow. And a power play goal by Buffalo. I got distracted a little bit trying to fix the clock. I apologize. 58.1 to go on the power play. Yeah, they passed it to the blue line. Rocket shot. I don't know if it got tipped or not. Thompson passed it back to the blue line. I couldn't tell if Dunn maybe tipped it. They got to get a better look at this. I think Dunn tipped it in. They're saying Dolan from Thompson, but this is absolutely going to be changed to Dunn. Sorry, not Don. Dunn tipped it in. This will change. For now, they say Doan's 9th from Dolan and Thompson, but this was tipped in, and it was not a high stick. So if they review it, they took a shot away from Edmonton. Yeah, that was terrible. I did not like. Oh, and Lyon is in, so Ellis might have been injured, or maybe they went into concussion protocol. Lyon is on the ice now. Yeah, nice blow delivered. They paid for it with a power play goal though, but still they were able to take out a goalie. So yeah, Gracie's happy. Sabres up 1-0. That's going to be a Dunn goal. I'm surprised they haven't changed it yet. Or Doan. Wait. Dunn or Doan? Maybe I misspoke. All right. Behind the net of Edmonton. Up the near boards. They take it behind the net again. Under 25 seconds to go. Under 20 now. Over the red line. Into the slot. Shot. Big save by Lyon, and he freezes it with 8.4. So hopefully Ellis is okay. But they may have wanted him to get checked out from the hit. Lion is ready. Draw with 8.4 to the far circle. Did they wave it off? And 4.6. What's the call? I think they waved off that draw. What? Hey, Derek. Hello. Oh, we got a penalty or a review. Yep, they're going to redo the draw. That's what I thought with 8.4. All right, finally underway. Vegas tied it up with the Isles. Oh, okay. 2 seconds, 1 second. That's the end of the first. 1-0 Buffalo. Lion replaced Ellis late after a vicious goaltender interference hit by who was that? Tomasek. Yeah, we'll check. Oh, wow, with 3 seconds to go, or 1940. Wait, Dorofeev tied it up. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. You said, yeah, they tied it up. Dorofeev at 1946 is 12th. Sorry, just texting my son. Okay. 1-0 Oilers after one. Let's make sure the shots are actually tied 7-7. Whoops. Sorry, just texting my son. Why can't I type? All right, once. All right, 1 second. All right, so shots are tied at 7-up. Don't. All right, Doan. I guess Doan got the tip in then. Well, here we'll do the goal visualizer. I don't know why I was saying done. I apologize. For some reason, I thought it was done. Wait, Doan. What number is Doan? Why am I blind? He's 91. All right, let's watch the visualizer. So 91. They're on the power play. Okay, yeah, he gets in front of the goalie, so it is Doan. He tipped it or redirected it. Yeah, off the shot of Dahlin. Okay, that's what I was looking into. I think they did say Dahlin at first, and then they changed it to Doan. All right. So we're squared away. All right. 10-6 face-offs. Oilers lead 62.5%. No power plays yet for Edmonton. Buffalo's 1 for 2. Hits 7-4 Buffalo. Block shots 5-3 Buffalo. Giveaways 4-3 Edmonton. 1-1 takeaways. Buffalo won game 1. 5-1 in Buffalo on November 17th. Starting goalie rookie Ellis was the goalie then. He got knocked out of this game on a bad hit by Tomasek on a goaltender interference. He hit him in the head, and he wasn't removed immediately, but I think the next whistle after that, actually after the goal on the power play, it was 18:28. So he stayed out there for 33 seconds while Buffalo was on the power play, and then he got replaced when the goal happened. All right, let's check if there's any finals. All right, Ducks win in a shootout in Pittsburgh 4-3 over the Penguins. Flyers win 4-1 over the Sharks in Philadelphia. Devils 4-3 winners in Ottawa over the Senators. Lightning 6-1 over the Habs in Montreal. Avalanche Predators in about 20 minutes. No, should be starting now. They probably held it because they had a doubleheader. Should be starting in the next minute or two. First intermission here. Stars Jets 3-2 Stars over the Jets, second intermission. Bruins 2-1 over the Blues, second intermission. In overtime, Golden Knights and Islanders. Actually, the Knights have a power play 4-on-3 with 1:35 still on that. Again, Dorofeyev tied it at 4 with 19:46. Make that 14 seconds to go. Underway in overtime. Canes get the lead. Eric Robinson, don't even know who that is. 6th goal from Hall and Nystrom at 7:53 of the third. And they head to the power play, leading the Jackets 2-1. Yeah, are they playing the Pats? I forgot. All right. Here's what's coming up next 5 days. Wednesday through Sunday. Yeah, we'll have Packers Broncos at 3:25. And we have the Sabres Thursday night on the road and Sunday night on the road. Yeah, I thought I said, didn't I say Patriots? Or did I misspeak? I don't know. Oh, yeah, we forgot the score. Whoops. All right, if you're new here, welcome. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please hit like and please consider hitting the subscribe button, because doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will also help me grow the channel, especially if you like hockey, men's and women's college basketball, and Packers football. We try to do a little more NFL, but that's tough competition, so I try to counter program a little bit to that on that. All right, think I'm gonna take a quick break and be back. Everything's muted. We got 9 likes. Thank you so much. Come on. Can't get to the audio yet. Wait. Anaheim's their own team. Los Angeles is the Kings. We don't count Anaheim as part of LA. Oliver. Yeah. Are they going to lose? Well, yeah, are they going to lose to the Ravens? The Ravens are, I don't know. It's so week to week. You can look terrible one week or even one half and look great the next week or the next half. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll start up the music. Thanks, everybody, for watching. All right, we are back. Let's kill the music. All right. We got 19 votes, 79% voting for the Oilers, 21% for the Sabres. No one can win against me anymore, bro. Not anymore. Los Angeles. Yeah, the Kings. Anaheim doesn't count. I'm not rooting for a Ducks Stanley Cup. Kings only, man. For me, no offense. Oh, you're welcome, Gracie. New England need to lose 2 games. Doesn't matter which game. If they lose against the Bills, and then they need to lose 1 more, and it'll be a tiebreaker, and we will win it. Gotcha. Yeah. I know the Packers don't have much of a tiebreaker because they have a tie. So they probably won't have any ties. They need to take care of business inside their division. Hoping they can keep the pressure on and win in Denver, but we'll see. All right, I know it's a little hard to read, but tomorrow we start the day at noon Central, 15 hours from now. Eastern Kentucky against Arizona women's basketball. Men's basketball at 5 o'clock, Miami, Ohio, and UNC Nashville. Or I'm sorry, not Asheville. I combined the NC and Ash into Nashville. And UNC Asheville at 5 o'clock. And then tomorrow night, hockey, Florida Panthers, Utah Mammoth. Doubleheader hockey Thursday, a mix Friday, women's basketball and in the morning, Hawks Blues at night. Triple header hockey Saturday. I don't know. I was toying with maybe doing. There's a UConn against like USC at like 4:30. It's such a weird, strange time to have a game. I wish it was like 3:30, but I don't know. I think we'll have women's ranked basketball. Both teams ranked. Baylor, Texas, Sunday. So we'll have women's basketball, NFL, and NHL on Sunday. Go Packers, go. Yep. Hey, Alex. Gracie says hello or hey as well. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Any scores to update? We knew the Ducks won, the Flyers won, the Islanders won in a shootout. Oh, did not know that one. 5-4 the Knights. Devils get a win in Ottawa. I think we saw that. Congrats, Alex. 4-3. Habs get destroyed in Montreal, 6-1. Early goings, Preds have the lead over the Avalanche, 2-1, and they just got to the first media time. Look at that, Schaefer. Oh, wrong Schaefer. I'm thinking of the Islanders. 2-1, but that may not last long. Oh, we should be heading. You know what? Let me make sure I'm live. They tend to get behind at the intermission. All right. So far, so good. Hurricanes up 4-1. That's the way to go, Canes, with 38 seconds to go. Bruins still up 1 early in the third period, 2-1 in St. Louis. Again, Ellis started the game for the Buffalo Sabres, but he got run over in a goaltender interference that was called. Got hit in the head. He stayed in for 33 seconds when Buffalo scored on the power play. Then they sent Lyon out. Oh, the Devils win. Yeah, woo. All right, we are about set to start the second period. I do need to reset the clock, though. All right, well, we're underway. I'll fix it at a whistle. Dumped in. Now they say Oilers 8-7 shots on goal. They must have added one at the intermission. Puck. Oilers going right to left in blue. Sabres in white going left to right. Behind the net pass to the blue line. Over to Ekholm. He sends it into the near circle. Taken out to the blue line. Down below. Ekholm behind the net. And sent to the blue line to Bouchard. Near circle. Back to, I think, Ekholm. Shot from the side. I don't think that got through. Sabres get it out to neutral ice. Off the near boards, they'll retreat to their own end. 19:09. Oh, my clock is slow. 19:03 to go, second period. Sabres getting a line change. They tried to dump it into Tuck. Oilers picked it off. They go the other way. Through the slot to the far boards. Now returned to the near boards. Buffalo sends it to Tuck. He makes a cross-ice pass, and it's dumped in by Buffalo. Skinner stops it behind his own net. Sends it off the glass, kept in by Buffalo in the near corner, back to the blue line, over cross-ice pass, to the slot, to Tuck, back out to the blue line, shot, tipped wide, into the near corner. Still says 8-7 shots on goal, Edmonton. Buffalo sends it to the red line. And brought in, still caught on the near boards, near circle, to the slot. Far circle shot wide or blocked into the near corner. All the way behind the net to the far circle. Now they have it back to the blue line again. Shot behind the net, scooped up. Far corner. Back to the blue line. Near circle. Couldn't hang on to it into the near corner. Kept in by Buffalo. Far circle. Long attack zone time here. Back to the blue line. Power passes it in the slot. Shot. Big rebound. Rebound attempt went off the side of the net. Over the glass into the netting now. At 17:24. Yep. And I know the East is tough. So every point counts. Not that it doesn't in the West, but you just have a little more leeway in the West. Really, just the top two seeds are getting run away with, and from there, other than some terrible teams, there's plenty of room for battling for those last playoff spots. Still got like almost 2/3 of the season to go too. Power takes the draw off the win. They take it in behind the net. Centering pass through the slot and taken away by Oilers. Drop pass at the blue line. Behind the net. Nope. Left in the near corner. Scooped up by Buffalo. They're going the other way. Power over the red line into the O-zone. Shot from the far circle. Blocked into the near boards. Stick lost by Sabre. And they retreat into their own end and dump it in from the far red line. Under 17 minutes to go in the middle period. All right. Dumped in, and they chase it behind the net. Benson there, but it gets away. Oilers bring it up. Near circle, stop. Dumped around the far boards to the far circle. Sabres pass it to the red line. Into the far circle. Pass to the slot. Oh, couldn't get it. Caught up to it, and then they send it behind the net. They had a golden opportunity there. Shot, and finally frozen by Skinner. Skinner had his own teammate almost run him over. 9-8 shots on goal, Buffalo. Yeah, somebody might have been Bouchard sat on Skinner as he was trying to prevent a pass to the good shot at a tough angle off the stick of Doan. Doan had the goal, in the game. McDavid on the draw. We're waiting. He's against Krebs. Oh, my goodness. They just kicked Krebs out of the draw. Just drop the puck, man. Just drop it. Nobody cares. I assure you. Buffalo wins the draw back to the blue line. Long shot, but it goes into the near corner. Tuck takes it to the net, tried to stuff it. It went behind the net. Near boards battle. Sent behind the Edmonton net into the far corner. And sent up the far boards down the length of the ice. Don't think that was tipped. And it is icing on the Oilers at 15:50. Let's check in, see if there's a final. Yep. Oh, Blues tied it up with the Bruins 2-2. Robert Thomas again, 4:51 of the third. Come on, Bruins. Canes get the 4-1 win over the Jackets. Oh, we got that final. Face off. Buffalo keeps it in at the blue line. Into the near corner. Pass to the crease. Knocked away. Into the near circle. Somebody got tripped. Where's the call? I thought Tage Thompson got tripped. No call. Pass to the near boards. Dumped in from the red line by the Oilers. All the way around to the far corner. Far circle, back to the blue line, near circle, to the net, shot saved by Lyon. Into the near boards, back to the blue line. Nurse from the blue line, passes into the slot, near circle. Centering pass just gets tipped wide. That went right through the crease to the far corner. Good setup, but just didn't finish it. 10-9 shots on goal, Buffalo. Puck is finally out of their own zone. Now they retreat. Edmonton trying to get a line change. So is Buffalo. To the near boards, near circle. Sent around to the far circle. Edmonton can't get it out. Buffalo keeps it in. Quinn in the far corner. And I think we got a penalty. I guess it's on Quinn. Looks like the Oilers head to their first power play here. What's the call, though? I guess Quinn hooked Bouchard. Uh-oh. Edmonton has scored on 7 of their last 10 power plays. Okay, they're like in a 5-man huddle. Could we like get this game going? Like, what's the delay here? Did Edmonton take their time out? Otherwise, why are we holding up? All right, McLeod against Draisaitl in the draw. Won by Edmonton, kept in at the blue line. Oh, great. We got the behind the net cam. To the net, centered through the crease, missed by Oilers into the corner. Yeah, far boards. Buffalo gets the puck over the red line. They got a 2-on-2. Shot missed or pass missed into the near corner. Oilers counter. Nugent Hopkins to McDavid in the near circle. Buffalo's third on the kill. Edmonton's number 1 on the power play, 33%. That's insane. And 7 of their last 10. McDavid over into the far circle, back to the blue line. Top of the circle. Probably McDavid with the puck. Blue line. That's Bouchard. Back to Bouchard. He is at the point. Pass to McDavid. He tried to center it into the slot. Shot from the far circle, and Lyon makes the save and holds on. Wow. Good eyesight and good, way to follow the puck by Lyon. He had to go from the near post to the far post to make that save, and he just held on. I think it handcuffed him. I don't know if he caught it in the glove or if he just pinched his arm against his body with the puck. Shots are 10-10. And we're waiting. Draisaitl against All right, 71's on the ice. Why doesn't NHL.com have that? McLeod, and he just got kicked out of the no, he's heading back. So why do they have the wrong people on the ice? Maybe they just got a line change. All right, Buffalo couldn't get it out. Edmonton passes. Far circle McDavid. Centering pass got through everybody. Off the near boards and out. Picked up in their own end. 40 seconds to go on the power play for Edmonton. Skate by McDavid into the far circle. Into the slot. Shot was blocked wide into the near corner. Nugent Hopkins sends it around to McDavid. 22 seconds on the power play. Centering pass blocked and cleared by Buffalo. So 15 seconds to go on the power play. 12:45 now in the middle period. All right, drop pass at the blue line, far circle. Pass came free to Lyon. He pushed it aside. All right, power play is over, but they still have the puck in the O-zone. Shot from the slot, blocked. Buffalo finally countering it. They get it to Tuck. Passed in behind the Edmonton net. Puck came free. It's behind the net again for Edmonton. And cleared to the red line. 11-10 shots on goal, Edmonton. Far circle, drop pass, shot from the blue line is sent behind the net. I think it was blocked. Edmonton counters at the far boards. And Buffalo picks the pocket and they counter over the red line. Puck gets knocked away. Oilers on the break, 2-on-2. Centering pass got through, right through the crease and into the near corner. Buffalo gets credited with a shot on goal, 11-11. Tomasek sends it around, but the Sabres jump on the puck over the red line. Into the far corner, behind the net. Centering pass gets blocked back into the far corner. Excuse me. Oilers just get it out over the red line. And Buffalo chips it back in. Centering pass. Shot from the far circle. Skinner saves. Big rebound. Taken into the near corner. Oh, Doan got tripped. No call. Unless he just lost an edge in the corner. Which is possible. Back to the blue line. Buffalo. Long shot. Deflected. No, and Skinner hangs on. 12-11 shots on goal. 10:40 to go in the middle period. This is probably the under 14 media timeout. All right, now they say 13-11 shots on goal after that last one. All right, Bruins take the lead 3-2 with 11:39 to go over the Blues in St. Louis. Stars on the power play, and they have a 4-3 lead in Winnipeg. 8:59 to go. Avalanche and Predators tied at 2. 7:54 to go in the first. Wild first period. We'll go over the finals at the intermission again. No recent finals. Canes beating the Jackets was the most recent. All right. Again, hope you're having a great Tuesday. And now we're back from commercial, so not too bad on the break there. Who is the only Buffalo Sabre to record a hat trick in Edmonton? I'm wondering if it's Thompson or McLeod, because that's the two Buffalo players they're showing, 72 and 71. Maybe Gracie knows. Maybe it was in that game in November. All right, we're waiting on the linesman. Draisaitl. And they just kicked out Thompson. For the love of God. Face off. Win. In battle for the puck in the near corner. And behind the Edmonton net. Kept in at the blue line. Shot. Shoulder save. Puck is loose. Goal for the Sabres. Off the rebound. Looks like it might be Thompson's goal. 2-0 Buffalo at 10:23. Long shot. Big rebound. And the Sabres take the 2-goal lead. 2-0. Like, made the shot. Yeah, it wasn't like Skinner gave up a rebound, but it was like a high shoulder save. And the puck got passed, I think, from the slot on the rebound, and they found Thompson wide open just outside the crease, and he buried it. 10:23 to go. Second period. Almost halfway home. Tage up. We got a review. Hold the phone. Thompson's 14th. Oilers think the Sabres were offside. I can't say that I saw anything, but we'll get it. So we got a coach's challenge. Yeah, well, I don't think most people are in your shoes rooting for the Kings and the Ducks. They pretty much hate each other, but I'm with you with the Kings, so we'll put it that way. I don't think I hate the Ducks nearly as much as I used to. Where was this supposed offside? Are they trying to say interference? I don't understand this challenge at all. Whether it's offsides, goalie interference, or in the crease, none of them happened. This was a very odd challenge. Oh. There's no hand pass. There's no high stick. No goal? What missed game stoppage? Yeah, they didn't say what it was. All right, it's 1-0 again. The successful challenge. Hello, Jerry Curl 69. Nice handle. All right, we're back to 1-0 Buffalo. The goal was wiped. They were saying maybe Tuck had a, hand on it or something and knocked it forward, but they were completely guessing. They never said what the missed whistle was for. What a ripoff. Vegas called? Oh, you mean gambling. Yeah, I get you. Well, at any rate, okay, they still say 14-11 shots on goal, which I'm not understanding how that's possible when I think they had 2 shots before that goal. All right, Edmonton just iced it. I'm wondering if Toronto, well, no, it was a challenge. They didn't say that Toronto called it in, but I get what you're saying about bending to the gambling. I hear you. All right, well, back to 1-0 Buffalo. It just would have been nice if they had announced what stoppage was missed. They never said whether it was high sticking or, gloved the puck down on a pass or something. They didn't specify. Another icing. No, they waved it off. It's funny that they waved that icing off. Edmonton has it at the neutral zone. Pass off the near board, skated in. And now taken behind the net by Buffalo's defense, Byram. Now he passes it. Sent up the near boards. Centering pass gets through into the far boards. They send it behind the net to McLeod. Shot blocked, or no, actually saved by Skinner and held on at 9:29. Now we'll have the under 10 media timeout. Now it's back to 15-11 shots, but we're back to 1-0 Buffalo. Just Doan's goal in the first. Still don't know what that goal was wiped out for. Very odd that they didn't announce it. Vegas need Edmonton to win. Yeah, okay. I figured that's what you were going for. I definitely understand that. But yeah, very odd. It just would have been nice if the ref had announced the stoppage that was missed. Oh, Bruins are up 4-2 in the third, 6:40 to go. Stars 4, Jets 3, 3:04 to go in Winnipeg. Avalanche and Preds still have knotted at 2 apiece, 3:01 to go in the first. Yeah, that's it for the in-progress scores, the 4 you see. Hello, people first, Yukon. Yeah, thanks for coming back. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. Let's see. What else is going on? It's pretty much it. 10 games on the slate for NHL. Not much tomorrow. Wish I could watch the Kings Kraken on TNT, True TV, or HBO Max, but I don't pay for it, don't have it. I guess I wouldn't have been blacked out for the Blackhawks, same deal. We're going to do Panthers Mammoth, though. Oh, wait, do we have a penalty, too? No. Yeah, so Ruff never got an explanation. Okay. I guess because Tuck swung his stick over the defenseman, might have, touched the puck. And so he kind of passed it with his glove, I guess, or a high stick. So one of the two, take your pick. We're assuming that's why it was waved off. But, they didn't tell Lindy Ruff, the Buffalo head coach. And finally, I think they got an explanation to one of the assistants or alternate captains. All right, that shot was saved by Skinner. Rebound into the far corner. Oilers counter now at the red line and dump it in. 16-11 shots on goal, Buffalo. Buffalo has it in the near boards. Pass and dumped in from the red line. Skinner behind his net. Gives it to Bouchard. And stolen, and there's a goal for the Oilers, or for the Sabres, sorry. And I meant to say Bouchard. Apologies for saying Dumoulin of the Kings. Now it's 2-0 Buffalo. And there shouldn't be any review or anything here. Just a bad pass. The puck got away from Bouchard, and not Skinner's fault. He got beat blocker side high, completely caught off guard. And Tage Thompson gets the goal. Ironically, now finally his 4th goal, maybe unironically, and Buffalo takes the 2-0 lead again. It shouldn't be any challenge, don't think. All right, we're at the draw. This one will stand. 2-0 Sabres finally. Up the near boards. Just a bad play by Bouchard behind his own net. He is just not a good defenseman. Wow, I thought Edmonton was offsides. Oh, yeah, definitely. Just a late call. McDavid was just too fast. He was in before his no, we got a penalty. It was not offsides. They send Hyman. Hyman, I think, held a stick. Okay, interference, same difference. Either way, it's a 2-minute minor. And Buffalo heads to the power play. TNT done. TNT. All right, face off. Oh, that's right. You said somebody has nicknamed that. That's right. I forgot all about that. All right. Pass to the near circle. Down low. Near circle again for McLeod. Tapped into the near corner. Carried out by, who was that? Benson. Down low. Near circle. Benson tries to pass it. It gets away. Back to the point. Far circle. 18-11 shots on goal. Buffalo. And they scored again. Sorry, I'm fixing stupid shots and time, and I blew it. Number 91 on the goal. 3-0 Buffalo. All right, they couldn't clear it. They took it at the point. Far circle. Shot. Redirected, oh my gosh, by number 91. Is that Doan? He just took a pass in the crease and just flipped it between his legs and then went forehand. Between his legs, and it hit the bar and went, or the goalpost and in. Yeah, Josh Doan's 10th goal from Thompson and Dahlin. Yep, between leg shot. They even put it in the description. Thompson's goal was still unassisted. All right, 3-0 Buffalo. 19-11 shots on goal. Dumped in, but we got a whistle. 7:57. Was that icing on Buffalo? Yep. They had a goal wiped off, but they got one and now two right back. Hello, Dan C. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the kind words. Hello. Good evening to you. We're waiting on the draw. McDavid just got kicked out. Draisaitl steps in. Face off. Oilers. Bouchard dumps it in again. Bouchard's fault on the second goal. Power play goal on the third goal. All right. Battle for the puck in the neutral zone. Buffalo has it. Oh, sorry. I forgot to kill the penalty. My bad. Forgot I got to do that. 5-on-5. Somebody lost a stick. It was an Oiler. Pass to the near circle shot. Nice save by Skinner. And we got pushing and shoving. Skinner's mask is off. But the linesmen step in quickly at 7:24. This, I think that was Greenway on the shot from the near circle. Good pass. Man, he wasn't like, the Sabre wasn't even in the crease. I don't know why they went off after 29. Mallinston. I mean, a little bit of overprotection on Skinner. Like, I don't even think he just stood over Skinner in case there was a rebound. Didn't even make contact with him. And they're all up in his face. Face off. Oilers carry it out at the red line, dump it in. Excuse me. Back to the blue line. Nope. Buffalo has it. They dump it in from the red line all the way to the far corner. Hit in the corner. Still battling. Puck is sent to the near corner. Oilers dig it out of their own end. Can't clear it. Kept in by Buffalo to the near corner. Oilers to the far corner. Can't clear it. Behind the net. Oilers now will pass it out of their own end and dump it in with a backhander behind the net. Lyon passed it to the near corner. They send it out the far boards. Red line into the O-zone. Thompson shot. Big rebound into the far circle. Good shot by Thompson. Good stick handling by him right in the slot. Pass to Nurse for Edmonton. He sends it back to his partner on the defensive pairing. Carried in by Regula. Poked away by Buffalo. Nurse scoops it up and dumps it in from the red line and absorbs a hit by the penalty box. Far circle. Stick handle into the near circle for Nurse. Sends it around. Far boards. Under 6 minutes to go in the middle period. Shot blocked into the far corner. Behind the net. Puck's picked up by Buffalo out of their own end. Over the red line. Pass to the far boards. Far corner. Sent around. Near corner. Edmonton. Nurse has it. Off the far boards to the right wing. Far circle. Lost the puck. Buffalo has it in front of their own net. Over the red line and dumped in by Timmins to the far corner. 21-11 shots on goal. The puck is behind Edmonton's net. Near boards now. And Buffalo takes it all the way back. And now they chip it out of their own end. Glove down. And passed to, I think, Nugent Hopkins, who sent it around. Puck gets loose in the far circle, tipped out by Buffalo. Eklund has it. Buffalo trying to get a quick change. Eklund dumped it into the far corner. As we approach 4.5 to go. Shot. Lyon made the save into the far corner. Buffalo chipped it, and they better hope it got tipped because it went into the crowd. I don't think it did. I think this might be a delay of game, puck over glass. It is. And we have a media timeout. So Edmonton will be on the power play, number 29, to the penalty box, or the sin bin, if you will, for Buffalo. All right, let's take a look at these goal visualizers. Tage Thompson, easy for me to say, number 72. Bad play by Bouchard behind the net. He stole it and then beat Skinner blocker side high. Not Skinner's fault. He was completely caught off guard on a horrible play by Bouchard. All right, this one, let's see, 91 gets the goal. Yeah, it was a pass. That was a great, here, we'll look at that one again. Great pass by Thompson. Oh, they gave it to Doan. Wait, Doan got this. Oh, yeah, it was Doan. Doan's second of the night, also on the power play. It was a great pass by Thompson. Doan put it between his legs and then flipped it in the net off the right goal post. If he hadn't, 71 was there to tuck it in anyways. McLeod. Ryan McLeod. All right, Malin-Stin, delay a game, puck over glass. So that sends the number one power play unit back on the ice for Edmonton. They are 0 for 1 tonight. Buffalo's 2 for 3. Making the Oilers pay for their transgressions, I guess, for lack of a better term. 5-on-4 advantage, Edmonton. Trailing 3-0. Drew Stafford scored a hat trick in Edmonton for Buffalo. January 27th. I think that says 2009. My eyes are a little blurry. Oh, in the old Buffalo Slug unis. What's Gracie's opinion of the Buffalo Slug jerseys? Logo, those look bad. All right. Buffalo clears it down the length of the ice. 21-12 shots on goal. And the Oilers bring it over the red line. McDavid into the ozone. Pass to the slot. Big rebound. Got away, fortunately. Into the near boards. Bouchard at the point. Pass to Nugent Hopkins, I believe. Shot, I think it was wide behind the net. And cleared. Not out. Kept in. Nice keep in by the Oilers at the blue line. I think it was Bouchard. He passes to the top of this far circle. Skated to the near circle by McDavid. Sends a pass through the crease into the far corner. Bouchard kept it in at the point. Pass deflected. Kept in again. Far circle shot. Rebound into the far corner. Nugent Hopkins passes it. Buffalo just gets it out of their own end. Under a minute remaining on the power play. 21-14 shots on goal. Tuck has it behind the net, or sends it around the boards, and the Oilers get it in front of the Buffalo bench. McDavid into the near circle. Stops. Drop pass. Nugent Hopkins back to McDavid. Far circle. Bouchard, awkward pass to McDavid. Down low, behind the net. Far corner. Pass. Just outside the crease. Saved by Lyon, and he freezes it. At 2:50. 21 seconds to go on the power play. 21-15 shots on goal. Let's go Buffalo. Excuse me. Yeah, good thing Lyon froze that. Draisaitl was all over it. He would have poked that 5-hole if Lyon didn't freeze it. Power a little bit slow to clear out Draisaitl. Edmonton wins the draw. Eklund in the far circle. Passes to the blue line for Nurse. Eklund down low. Pass through the crease. Near side shot was wide. 5 seconds on the power play. Nurse a blast. Steered into the near corner. Penalty over. Rejoining the play. And we're back to 5-on-5. He scoops it up out of the penalty box into the near circle. Centering pass deflected wide into the far corner. Sent up the near boards, kept in at the red line for Buffalo. They retreat to their own end. 21-16 shots on goal. Buffalo. Hey, Peter McPeter, welcome. Yeah, I don't get the next Kings game. I think it's on TNT, so I won't get that one. Oh, we got a whistle. There might have been a penalty on a hit in the corner. 1:50 to go. Was that on? Did Henrique get hit? Or did he get the penalty? What's the call here? All right, I guess no penalty. Maybe the puck went into the netting. All right, face off just outside the Oilers' end, and they just kicked Thompson out of the draw. Drop the puck. You can do it. There we go. Oilers win the draw. 1:45 in the middle period. Far boards. Puck is sent around to the near corner. Buffalo just gets it out. Ooh, Thompson gets labeled. And battle on the near boards. It's kicked out. Tuck, pass to the far circle. Shot. Deflected into the... Oh, man, what a hit in the far corner. And a stick just got shattered. How is there no penalty on that? Tuck's stick got shattered and no call. Would love to see a replay of that one. Oilers send it down the length of the ice, and that is icing at 102. How about a replay here? I'm on the Buffalo broadcast. Oh, they brought the goat head jerseys back for Throwback Thursday for Buffalo. They've got December, a couple dates in January, one in February, one in March, one in April for the goat head jerseys. Face off, won by the Oilers. Ekholm to the near circle in the near corner. Power trying to take it away. Bills. Buffalo sends it up the ice for icing, though, along the near boards at 47.1. 21-16 shots on goal. All right. Nope, they just took a shot away. No, it is 21-16. I thought it was 17. 21-16. All right, I'll check the chat in a minute at the intermission. Edmonton wins the draw, but Ekholm had to retreat to his own end to get it. They take it over the red line. McDavid in the far circle. Man, is he fast. Blue line shot. Glove save by Lyon. 31.5 to go in this middle period. If you joined us late, the rookie Ellis started in net, and he got absolutely run over and got a headshot delivered by Tomasek. They called goalie interference. He stayed in for 33 seconds. Buffalo scored on the power play. Then they replaced him with Lyon. So he played most of the first, except for the last, it was under a minute to go by the time he got replaced. Shot from a tough angle on the far side, saved by Lyon. Kept in by Edmonton. Battle in the near boards. Now it's out to neutral ice. They take it at the red line. 12 seconds ago, they dump it in. Oh, I got to speed up the clock. Behind the net. Edmonton centered in the crease. It luckily got steered wide into the front. That's the end of the second. 21-18 shots on goal, Buffalo, and they lead 3-0. Whoops. Second intermission time. Let me get the clock started for the third period right now. Oh, come on. I can't check the scoreboard soon too. All right, let me catch up on the chat real quick. I know I'm way behind. I apologize. The Sabres played yesterday, so I'm surprised they're playing so well. Yeah, what? Oh, dang it. Just do that for now. Monday? Oh, shoot. They lost in Calgary 7-4. Yikes. That's right. I did Kings Mammoth. I think it was at the same time. Was it at the same time? I don't remember. Yeah, I know. I'm not happy. I'm doing, here. We'll just keep it on tonight. I am doing Panthers Mammoth. It's at 8. So I didn't really want to do Red Wings Flames. Flames, and Red Wings, I don't know. My Red Wings games don't do that well. I don't think the Bruins games did too well to me either. For me either. Edmonton usually does pretty solid. So that's why I do a lot of Edmonton. Capitals, I'm trying to get on the Capitals bandwagon because, man, every time I do a Caps game, it seems to do well. I think the best one was the Barney Rubble Buffa Slug hairpiece. Is that the goat head? Oh, going to see it. Gotcha. Yeah, where the Kraken play. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, Buffalo plays Sunday against Seattle. I'm doing that game too. Oh, well, you won't have to worry about Piggy anymore. She got offended I didn't defend her honor when Taylor was saying she was annoying. I did my best. I said, hey, we don't need to say that. And I accidentally highlighted it when I was trying to delete it. And then I just put him in a minute timeout, and that deleted it anyways. And then he came back. He was totally fine. And the next day she's like, well, I'm out. I was hurt by that. So what are you going to do? I tried. Oh, yeah. Hughes. Oh, that's right. I forgot Hughes got hurt. Yeah, it did. The Eastern Michigan game did pretty well. I definitely missed the mark Monday at 5. I did a women's game. I did Albany Colgate, and I should have done the men's game. I didn't think Lafayette would give Pennsylvania a game. It ended up being a 2-point game, and they missed a shot at the buzzer. I should have done that men's game instead. I just, But on the same hand, I almost did Baylor women. I'm like, they're going to crush all Alabama State, and they did. It's always something. I don't know. I can't please everybody. I try my best, and there's just only so much I can do. All he said is she was annoying. And I told her all the time. She always said, hey, don't, if I'm chatting too much, let me know. And I said, no, you're always welcome to. And I had no problem with it. I tried to answer everything. And I have no problem with Taylor. It wasn't that egregious that he said she was annoying. I understood his point of view too. But to say I didn't defend you, I'm like, I'm sorry your feelings got hurt. There's only so much I can do. All right, we got the clock up, and that's exactly right. Well stated, Peter, though. All right, Buffalo 3, Edmonton 0 somehow. Could be 4-0, but they wiped a goal off for, I guess, a high stick or, hitting it with your hand. They never fully explained it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I moved as quickly as I could. The problem was, too, I think there was literally like 3 goals in a game. Maybe I'm thinking of the night after when she was like, see, I'm out. There was literally like 3 goals in a row. And I even said to my wife, Sinbin Admin, I'm like, can you say something? Because Piggy's saying she's gone. And I'm like, I'm doing the best I can. So, yeah, I know. I guess, I did it because, I don't know, I needed to do something on the channel. I couldn't just do hockey. I hadn't committed to paying for hockey yet, because I balked at doing ESPN Plus or whatever, because I was like, I'm not going to get all the games. I would have to do HBO Go or HBO Max, whatever it is. And I'd have to do 2 different streaming apps, and I didn't commit to it. So I started doing baseball, and then I did a Roku game, and that's when she found the channel. I even told her how to get to the Roku, but can't please everybody. Hopefully people will be back for WNBA. That was the best thing for the channel. Yeah, exactly. That was exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, I thought, well, there's plenty free. I can do luckily the Sky had a local broadcast. I noticed there was national games on the weekend, and that Ion did Friday night doubleheader. So I'm like, all right, for free. And then when it did so well, I'm like, well, look at their league pass. It's very cheap. Might as well dig in and do some more games. And One thing that stinks is I feel like there's going to be less games on League Pass next year, but we got to get a CBA deal first. So, apologies. Still showing you tomorrow night's schedule. We'll show the scores here instead. Yeah, definitely. I remember looking it up. I think I was at 91 subs before my first WNBA game, and then if you look to the end of the season, I'm sure that got me 600 subs at least. I want to say it had to be at least 600. Unfortunately, between hockey and some college basketball, we've had, that's what I was saying too. Hope there's a season. Hope this CBA negotiation gets done and they sign a deal. All right. Going to need to take a break soon and, should be all right on water. We'll go through the finals first. Looks like we just had one as well. Maybe a couple. Stars 4, Jets 3 in Winnipeg. Stars get the road win. Same with the Bruins. Road win in St. Louis. 5-2 after trailing 1-0. Yeah, just 1-0. And I think it was 2-2 at one point. Hurricanes win in Raleigh, North Carolina. 4-1 over the Jackets. Ducks win in Pittsburgh in a shootout. 4-3 over the Pittsburgh Penguins. Flyers in Philly beat the Sharks 4-1. Islanders in Long Island, after the Golden Knights tied it late, they get the 5-4 win in the shootout over the Knights. Devils, as mentioned, win in Ottawa 4-3 over the Senators. Lightning 6-1 winners over the Habs in Montreal. Avalanche and Preds actually tied 2-2. There was all the goals were in the first, 16:08 to go in the second. So these are the last two games of the night. All right, we'll leave that up then for the Avalanche Predators score. Here's what's coming up tomorrow. We will, hold on, catch up on the chat. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's fine. I just think I get it. I'm overly sensitive too, but you just can't please everybody. But thanks, Alex. Oilers knocking out the starting goalie was a mistake. The backup isn't blinking at all. Yeah. Well, Gracie will tell you they don't have a number one. They have three. They rotate between the goalie is the rookie, but I understand your point. He's standing up to the task as well. Ellis is a rookie. He actually got the win. That was his debut. What Gracie in the chat told me, in the 5-1 home win by the Sabres November 17th. So he got the win there. He got the start now. Sabres were up 1-0. They had that goal wiped. I think that goal was wiped out. No, that wasn't until the second. They were up 1-0. Then the goaltender interference, which happened at, where was it? 18:28. That's Colton Ellis from David Tomasek ran him over and hit him with the headshot. And then when they scored the goal, I should say on that power play, yeah, so it was no score. That gave him the 1-0 lead. That's when Lyon came in and he played the final 59 seconds. So Ellis stayed in for 33 seconds on that power play and then got lifted. But, yeah, point taken exactly. Yeah, Lyon, I swear Lyon used to be their number one. But, all right, tomorrow noon, hope you'll be here for women's basketball, Eastern Kentucky and Arizona. Then we would continue with 5 o'clock men's basketball, Miami, Ohio, and North Carolina, Asheville. Again, 5 Central, 12 and 5 Central. Nightcap with hockey, 8 o'clock, Panthers, Mammoth. I think that's the only 8 o'clock game. Didn't that I could do. Yeah, it's a light schedule. I don't get Kings Kraken. And with doing that game, I couldn't do. And I didn't want to do Red Wings Flames anyways. All right, I'm going to take a quick break and be back. I will try to cue up some music. Like and subscribe, please, if you could do me a favor if you haven't already. Thank you if you already did. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers and will help grow the channel. And I thank you for the support. We got 12 likes. Thank you. All right, let us... and welcome back, I think, Evan Carter. Lapaway? I think I remember you from another stream. All right, don't know where I left off on the music, but I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Let's kill the music. Song just ended. All right. Oh, hello, Dan C. Wait, who's a woman? You said it's a woman. Did I screw something up? Excuse me. All right. Still 2-2 in Nashville. All right, well, we're about a minute. Oh, you know what? Let me get out and get back in, too. Okay, ESPN, where's the game? There we go. Now, let's go back to the Buffalo feed again. Excuse me. Let's make sure the shots haven't changed. 21-18. Still the same. Okay. All right. Should be live again. All right. There we go. Oh, Dan, are you talking about Piggy Wiggly maybe? Okay. Well, no comment. I'm going to be done with that. Defensive struggles for the Oilers. Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, they're much worse on defense comparing stats to last year. Scoring chances, high danger chances, slot shots, passes to slot, assisted chances, odd man rushes. 30th in scoring chances. They were 11th last year. 31st in slot shots, and then 22 through 27 on those other four when they were all in the teens. The only thing that isn't much worse is odd man rushes, 26th to 27th. And let's clear the screen as we are underway in the third period. To the net, shot and a goal for the Oilers. That was quick, 1950. Just a dump in. McDavid got it, took it to the front of the crease, and flipped it by Lyon. So game on with 1950 to go. McDavid. Yeah, dump in from the red line. It went into the near corner. Pass to McDavid. He took it from the far circle and just lifted it over the skate. Lyon did an incredible job to get his skate to the far post, but McDavid was able to flip it over him into the half-empty net to the high side. All right, game on. 3-1 Buffalo, and that wiped out goal would be nice now. McDavid's 15th, a great pass from Ekholm to set him up. Face off. So Oilers going left to right in their dark, in their blue. Buffalo Sabres going right to left in white. And Sabres have it. Pass to the near side. Sent up the boards. Dumped in on net. Oilers take it in the near boards, in front of the box, into the near corner, behind the Buffalo net, near corner, battle for the puck. Nugent Hopkins behind the net, sends it to the near corner. McDavid chasing behind the net. Byram managed to pass it, and they got it to the red line and dumped it in, they being Buffalo. Under 19 to go. And I believe icing has been called on the Oilers at 18:51. Well, they got one back. Still got 18:51 to get 2 goals for the Oilers. So good luck on your bet. Hello, Gracie. Welcome back. McDavid got a goal 10 seconds into the second period. Dump in, pass, took it from the near circle, skated in front of the crease, and put it in over Lyon as he was doing the splits to try and block it. All right, near board battle for the puck. Puck is loose. Oilers get it to the red line. Sabres dump it right back in, though. Oilers send it off the far boards, over the red line, into the O-zone, into the near circle. Backhander behind the net. Now still behind the net. Nurse to, I think, Draisaitl. Back to the blue line. Draisaitl near circle shot. It's loose in the crease, and they get another goal. Lion didn't freeze it, and look out. Here come the Oilers at home. Had to figure it was coming at some point, but man, if Lion could have just froze that puck, they wouldn't have given it up. This is, well, they don't have, I guess, looks like they're giving the goal to Podkolzin. Yeah, I didn't see who got it. Wait, shot from Draisaitl, big rebound. And yeah, outside the crease, Podkolzin tucked it in 5-hole, I think. They didn't credit him with the goal on NHL.com yet. All right, dumped in under 18 minutes to go. Buffalo really needs to put the pressure on and get the next goal. Don't think this lead, I don't think 3 goals is going to win it. Into the far corner. Battle for the puck. It's pinned against the boards. Behind the net. Picked up by Kulak. Sent to the red line. And dumped in by Buffalo. That was Greenway. Picked up by Dunn. D-U-N-N-E, number 44. I think I'm thinking of a different player. I keep screwing up Dunn and Doan, I think. Dunn behind the net. Still battling for the puck. It's pinned against the boards. He sends it to the near circle. Oh, they couldn't keep it in. What was Dahlen doing? He has to retreat to his own end. Sabres get a couple changes, send it in. Far corner. It was tipped, so no icing. Sent up the near boards, and taken over again by the Oilers now in their O zone. Sent up the near boards behind the net into the near corner. Battle for the puck. Sent to the far corner. Hit. Sent back to the near corner. That's, oh gosh darn it. What's his name? That was Regula that sent it. Now finally Buffalo gets it out. Both teams going for a couple changes. Into the near circle. McDavid sent one wide into the far corner. Dumped in by Ekholm. Bouchard couldn't keep it in. And it's cleared down the length of the ice by Buffalo. Not on net. So this is Sabre icing. It might have been Timmins at 15:59. Well, looked like Buffalo might get away from the Oilers, but 2 quick goals in the third, and we got a game again. Again, Buffalo did have a goal waved off too. And face off, the Oilers have to take it back by their own net. Bouchard swoops behind the net, out the far circle, over the red line, into the O-zone, passes. Shot by Ekholm wide into the far corner. Ekholm sends it around the net to the near circle, back out to the blue line. Shot off the far boards, off the back of the net and into the far corner. Buffalo pass over the red line. Near boards dump in. Sent into the near corner. Edmonton countering over the red line. Into the near corner. Oh, somebody just got taken down for Buffalo. No call. Looked like he grabbed his arm and whipped him down. It's got to be at least interference, but no call. All right, near corner battle for the puck. Buffalo has it near circle. Oilers take it over, far circle. And now they skate it and send it in. But was that tipped? Well, Lion plays it into the near corner. Draisaitl centers it to the crease. Frozen this time by Lion at 14:39. Podkolzin having a word with one of I think the Sabres captain. Looked like he had the C. Ooh, nice pass. Almost redirected in. Oh, looked like the Sabres might have gotten away with a high stick there on Dahlen. Or a hook. No wonder Podkolzin was upset. 23-22 shots. Edmonton, they trail by 1 after being down 3 after 2. Near circle draw. Boy, zoom in, camera operator. What are we doing? There's the draw. Buffalo wins it. Dahlin sends it off the far boards. Edmonton takes over, sends it to the red line. Stolen by Buffalo into the O-zone. Near circle shot. Glove save by Skinner, and he hangs on at 14-26. Should be 23 apiece shots now. A little bit of end-to-end action now. Pace is picking up. I think Doan is heading for the draw, maybe. Some discussion between Samuelson and Byram. How was that not a shot on goal? All right, I guess I'll take it away. I guess it was too high on the glove save. I have no idea. Lazar against Kozak, actually, on the draw. 5 of 10. 4 of 5, now 5 of 6 by Lazar. Buffalo sends it into the near corner, though. On a keep in. Far circle, Edmonton passes. They carry it out of their zone and dump it in from the red line. That was Regula on the dump in. Behind their own net, Byram's tried to send it to Samuelson. Back to Byram. He makes a pass to the red line. Gets deflected behind the net. Skinner out of the net, trying to dig it off the netting behind the goal. Puck kept in at the blue line. And Dahlin's shot is blocked into the near corner. Under 14 to go in the third. And back to the blue line for Dahlin. Far circle shot. Big rebound off the save into the far corner. Oilers send it behind the net. Now we're tied at 23 on shots on goal. Still 3-2 Buffalo. Edmonton waiting for a line change. Scooped up by McDavid behind the line. Or behind the net, pardon me. Far circle. Oilers to the net. Now behind the net. Back to the near boards. Bouchard pass. Gets it right back to the near circle. Shot. Big rebound. Buffalo gets it to the near side. Pass. I think McDavid tried to take a backhanded shot on a tough angle. Pass to the blue line. Now to the red line, over the blue line, into the near circle. That was Krebs. Far corner. They send it back. Tried to get it to the slot. Stolen. McDavid against 2 defensemen. Finally loses the puck. And it's chipped to center ice. And down the length of the ice, it was tipped. They waved it off. Ekholm pass. Now carried out. Over the red line. Near circle. And sent to the blue line. Pass to the near circle. Draisaitl behind the net. Gets knocked down. Buffalo can't get it out. Oh, I think we got a call. Maybe that was a trip on that took down Draisaitl. Uh-oh. 12:09 to go. The under 14 media timeout. We'll check on the penalty. Oh, boy. 24-23 shots on goal. Edmonton as they trail by 1. All right. Not immediately a penalty, but we'll keep an eye on it. Let's check in on Nashville. Still 2-2. 4:55 to go. Middle period. 5-on-4. 2-minute power play for the Avalanche. Yes, it is a Oilers power play. They just haven't. Okay. Dahlin, I think, tripped Draisaitl is my guess. Yep. Dahlin tripped Draisaitl. I don't know if we did the goal visualizers. Let me show you McDavid's. It was a dump into the near corner pass. He took it and just flipped it over Lyon, who was down in the splits. Pass was from Ekholm. Podkolzin made it 3-2. He's number 92. He's outside the crease, and he got the rebound and tucked it in. Yeah, Lyon couldn't freeze that one puck. That's what I remember. All right, 2-minute power play coming up for Edmonton. Just make sure we're live again. Pardon my voice, still battling a cold a little bit. All right. So the best power play unit in the league heads to the ice to try and get the equalizer. 5-on-4 man advantage. Lyon has 16 saves on 18 shots, so the rookie did his job in the first period before getting knocked out of the game. Hopefully he's okay. Wondering if Lyon probably played yesterday, or maybe it was the other guy that got scratched tonight. Probably. I'll have to look. All right, far circle. They tried to get it. I think it was blocked behind the net. Far circle again. Deflected away. Back to the blue line. Keeper for pass. They tip it back to Bouchard at the point. Far circle. And skated around by McDavid. He dekes. He passes down low. Blocked shot or pass by Buffalo. Far circle. Man, zoom in, camera operator. I don't know why we're so far out. Nope, not kept in by Bouchard, and he has to retreat all the way back to his own end. 0 for 2 tonight for the Oilers. 6 shots on their power play after coming in 7 of their last 10 tonight. Shot by McDavid, deflected wide. 1 minute remaining. They keep it in. Bouchard to the far circle. Shot wide into the near circle. Lyon was down. Bouchard centered to the far circle. At the point. Near circle. Bouchard blast. Big rebound. And clear down the length of the ice by the Buffalo defense. Good job. Nice save by Lyon and a good job by the defense to clear the puck. All right, near circle with under 30 to go on the power play. Far circle. Taken away and cleared. Who was that on the clear? McLeod. Skinner touches it up. Taken out by Nurse. So power play unit 2 is out there, but they only have 12 seconds left on the man advantage. Near circle. Lost it into the near corner and fell down. Battled for the puck behind the net. Sent back to the blue line. Blast by Eklund. Blocked into the near corner. 5-on-5. Out of the box. And behind the Buffalo net. Picked up. And sent up the near boards. Battle for the puck in the near corner. Far corner battle now. And see, at the red line. Buffalo has it in their own end. Dump in from the red line by Dahlen. Sent up the near boards and out by Edmonton. I think that's Dahlen. I thought it might be Power for a second. Dahlen's out there with Byram right now. All right, puck is in the corner for Byram, near corner. Up the near boards and out. All right, Bouchard behind his own net. 9:02 to go. Oilers couldn't. Now they finally pass it. They had to tag up. Into the near circle. Back to the blue line. Blast by Ekholm. Wide into the near corner. Bouchard sends it. Oilers send it to Bouchard at the blue line. He passes to the near circle again. Cross ice pass to the blue line. Now the far circle. Shot. Saved. Big rebound. Another shot just outside the crease into the far circle. Cleared out by Buffalo. Taken over at the red line. Edmonton pressing on. Pass to the slot. Stolen by Buffalo. Going the other way. Got a 1-on-1 if he hurries. Now 2-on-2. Far circle. Pass to a trailer. Picked up. And shot. Loose in the crease. Sent wide into the far corner. Under 8 minutes remain. Up the near boards. Oilers still don't have it out. Pass to the far side. Now they send it in. That wasn't offside. Behind the net. Into the near corner. Let's catch up the shots. 20, 25, 23. Blue line shot by Regula. Saved and held on by Lyon for the whistle at 7:28. This should probably be the under 10 media timeout. 7:28 to go. 3-2 Buffalo. Let's check in on Nashville. And 41 seconds to go in the middle period. Still tied 2-2 in Nashville. 4 goals in the first. Sorry, I only speak English. I'm going to try to translate this after 45. All right, what's going on? What is this? I'm trying to... All right, I need a translation. Don't want... I guess I could do Google. Well... No, I don't want Google. All right, whatever. To English. Oh, who is more likely to win the game? Yeah, Portuguese, of course. I don't know. Could go to either team. How do I say that back, though? I just translated. It's who is most likely to win this game. Game could go either way. How do I... Here, let me... Oh, Brazil Portuguese. Now, how do I flip it back? How do I flip? There we go. There we go. I hope that says either team could win. All right, sorry. Back to the game. 7:20 to go. Into the far corner. Buffalo clears it to the... Whoop. Where'd that puck go? Did it hit the scoreboard? They pointed straight up at center ice. So that was the question. Here's my answer. I hope that's right. Alex says, what's up, Zane? Yeah, I know it's a cop-out answer, but, I mean, this third period has been nuts with the comeback by the Oilers. It could go either way. Hoping for the Sabres. All right, they just kicked an Oiler out of the draw. Draisaitl. Who's stepping in? McDavid, I think. Far circle draw in Buffalo's end. Uh-oh, somebody got knocked down. I think we got an Oilers penalty. That was nasty. 7:09. Who's getting sent to the sin bin? Timmins got decked. Oh, yeah, he hooked him. He spun him around and lost his stick. They sent Hyman to the penalty box, I believe. Good call. All right, 7:09 to go. 5-on-4 for Buffalo. I know you're used to seeing the power play time counted down for the team who's on the power play, but this scoreboard, it's the international kind where it shows the penalty being counted down for the team that's short. Hyman hooking, clear by Edmonton, was actually on net. They take it behind their own net, under 7 to go, up the near boards, dumped in, under 650. I'm trying to sync it up with the TV. There we go. 27-23 shots on goal. They did count that. Off the near boards for Buffalo. Thompson with the puck, down low behind the net to the far boards. Pass. Far circle, holding, shot, big rebound. I don't know if that hit the bar. Thompson centers, back to the blue line. Dahlin centered it. Now he can't keep it in. It went off the near boards. Wasn't his fault, though. 27-24. Might have been some changes. Near boards, battle for the puck. Somebody got tripped. I think this might be a 5-on-3. I think Thompson got tripped at 6:01. Bad penalty by number 19, Henrique. Yep, he's heading to the sin bin. We got a 5-on-3 for a little bit. Trip on Henrique. Just a dumb play. Trip Thompson along the near boards. So 5-on-3 for 52 seconds, and then they'll still have a 5-on-4 power play for what's left. It will be about 1:08 if they don't score. And if they do score in 52, then they'll still have a power play left. Timeout Buffalo. Timeout called by Buffalo. 6:01 to go. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Peter says, Buffalo, hold on, boys. They might need Josh Allen. Not sure why that was held for review. Are you talking football or hockey? No, there's no ties. No ties. Overtime and shootouts. Make it 4-tier here. Yeah. I know who Jonathan Quick is. Okay. There's no ties. I know. All sports are fixed. That's what the gambling mind will have you believe. Shot from the slot. I think it was tipped behind the net. 5:50 to go. I can't speak to fixing. Don't know. Shot from the slot again. Saved into the near boards. Down low. Puck in the near circle. Thompson passes. Dahlin, I believe, right up the slot. Passes far circle. Shot, big rebound. Dahlin keeps it in. Near circle, Thompson. Dahlin shot wide. And this gets cleared down the length of the ice. 5-on-3 is almost over. 88.4 on that last shot. So, I'm sorry, I meant the 5-on-3 is almost over. Now we're at 5-on-4 as he rejoins the game. Near circle shot. Big save by Skinner and a rebound into the near boards. Oh, I thought they might jump on that rebound. Good shot. Battle for the puck along the near boards. Kept in at the blue line. Just outside the crease. Shot up. We got a penalty. Oh, man. They're going to get Tuck for something at 4:49. So there goes the power play. I guess Tuck tripped somebody. Looks like he may have tripped Hyman. Or maybe interference. Buffalo, Rob Ray doesn't like the call. Not sure. All right, we got 4-on-4 for 48 seconds. Then Edmonton will have a chance to get the equalizer. with oh, sorry. I just saw your held comment, Alex. It's on my tablet. I'll read it. Sorry, if I unhide it, I think it shows up on mobile. All right, we're still in 4-on-4, 4:40 to go. Yeah, I just saw, Peter. I don't know why it got held. I see you said you'll be a translator at the United Nations in no time, Sinbin. All right, you made me laugh. Cleared down the length of the ice. We're in 4-on-4. No icing. Nurse skates it out. 16 on the 4-on-4. He passes to the near boards. Scooped up. Sent to the far side. Blue line. And out. Man, Buffalo playing it like they're already down a man. Now it's a 5-on-4 with 4 minutes remaining in the game. Carried in by McDavid. Still got 1 minute remaining on the power play. Shot is cleared down the length of the ice on the rebound by Buffalo. 3:38 to go. All right, I'm trying so hard to sync this clock up and just not doing it. 3:33 in the third. And Buffalo gets it to neutral ice. Picked up by Edmonton. McDavid to the near circle. Back to the blue line for Draisaitl. Shot and cleared. I don't know if they just cleared it on their own, out of their own end on accident. I looked away for a split second. McDavid carries it in. Swoops around. Pass to the near boards. Draisaitl. 9 seconds on the power play. Back to the blue line, Bouchard. Far circle shot. Well, it's tipped wide behind the net. Into the far corner. Somebody just got tripped. No call. Right in front of the ref. That should have been a call. Malinston got tripped. Are we getting a delayed call now? Yeah, finally a delayed penalty. I don't know why that initial one wasn't called. What's the call here? Obviously, Edmonton doesn't like the call. Come on, they went to commercial as the ref is making the call. Thanks a lot. Yeah, we need to get an updated call. Yeah, so Alex, it said, again, you'll be a translator at the United Nations in no time, Sinbin. Yeah, that's the only one that got held. Very weird. I don't think I had any held yesterday or today. It's so weird. So I can show it on my tablet. Then it always tells me another moderator already did it. And if I scroll here on the PC, it won't show it. But if I go to my phone, I think I'll see your comment. It's so weird. All right, I'm trying to catch up on comments. We had some conspiracy theories about fixed games. Chucky G, welcome. He says, let's go Edmonton. Yes, I'm sorry if my graphics confuse you. It'll say up here. So if Edmonton has the 5 will be here. And the 4 will be for Buffalo. And the penalty they're killing will be on the penalized team. And if Edmonton has a penalty, the penalty's here, the time. It'll show 4 here for Edmonton, and it'll show 5 here for Buffalo. So it's a little bit reversed of what you'd see for NHL. It's more of like an international. Alex UN comment I let through. Goalies are the way out of the crease when they want a goal. No, they come out of the crease to cut the angle down on the shot. It's a tactic. Yeah, I don't get it either. Yeah, thanks for understanding, Alex. I appreciate it. I appreciate the calls or the comments. Oh, shoot. Nugent Hopkins hooking. I forgot to put it in. So let's clear out the old penalties. All right, so here for example, 93 is penalized. Edmonton, so 93 on the penalty. Edmonton has the 4. Buffalo has the 5. So it's a Buffalo power play that we're in right now. Whereas on NHL.com, you'll see it does say Buffalo 2 minutes for their power play. All right, Edmonton takes it into the O-zone, actually. Short a man. We're tied at, they took a shot away from Edmonton. We're tied at 27 on shots. Hooking on Nugent Hopkins. There's still 142 on the power play for Buffalo. They dumped it to the far corner. Was that Power or Dahlin? Power, I think. No, it's probably Dahlin. Oh, they're both out there. Power and Dahlin. That's weird. Oh, on the kill. Oh, no, they're on the power play. They have 2 defensemen on the power play. Drop pass to McLeod. McLeod has it near circle, near corner, under 2 minutes remaining. I got to speed up the clock. All right, in the near circle, stolen. Edmonton dumps it in from the red line. Under 1 minute remaining on the Buffalo power play. 1:36 to go in the game. Taken by Dahlin. He skates back behind his own net. Motions forward to pick it up and carried it over the red line. He gets dumped and sent down at the red line. No call. Near circle shot, high and wide, tipped into the netting at 1:15 to go. 32 seconds still on the Buffalo power play. Yeah, I apologize for the confusion on my graphics. I know I should explain that. But if you look at the top, it does have the 5 on the side of the team on the power play and 4 on the side for the team that's penalizing killing it. And this is the penalty that they're killing. So I apologize for failing to explain that. I understand the confusion wholeheartedly. Near circle draw. Edmonton wins. Bouchard's shot is blocked. Oof. Taken right off the knee, I believe, by Benson. They send it to the blue line. Edmonton pulled their goalie as well, so empty net. Somebody crashed into the net for Edmonton. It's cleared by Buffalo. There's still 10 seconds. Yeah, that's icing. I was going to say Buffalo is on the power play. So technically it's 5-on-5 with an empty net right now. 9 seconds on the power play. Let me put time back on. 52.4. So I'll put 53. I don't have decimals. Still tied at 27 on the shots, but Buffalo clinging to a 3-2 lead after being up 3-0 after 2 periods. Buffalo flips it down the near boards. Not far enough for icing. At the red line, Edmonton dumped in again off a skate. Power play is over. We are at 6-on-5 because of the pulled goalie for the extra attacker. Draisaitl centers it. It got through everybody to the far boards and went all the way down the length of the ice. Under 20 seconds remaining. Under 15. Near boards, 12. Draisaitl behind the net. Near corner, 6 seconds. Bouchard passed it to the near corner. Shot. Big rebound. Shot. They scored just before the buzzer with 1 second. Connor McDavid gets the equalizer. Unbelievable. Oilers complete the 3-goal deficit comeback. It took them 19:59 of the third period to do so. Wow. McDavid, I believe, tucked in the rebound. Lyon was way out of the crease. He got tangled with some other skaters, and McDavid buried it from the far circle. So that would be McDavid's 16th. Lyon was like just on the edge of the crease. Some people made contact. I'm wondering if Buffalo wants to challenge. Okay, 1.9 to go. They put a 9/10 of a second up. McDavid unassisted. Okay, they will not challenge, I guess. They thought about it. Oh, gotta put the goalie back in the net. Yeah, I'm wondering if there. I would like to see a replay. Sure seemed like there might have been interference. All right, we have overtime. 5-minute, 3-on-3. If nobody scores, it's sudden death. If somebody scores, it's over. If nobody scores, we head to a best-of-3 shootout. Oh, come on. You know, unfortunately, I think Lyon was just far enough out of the crease that the interference by Draisaitl wouldn't have been called. So he couldn't get back to cover the net. And, man, Byram was right there. He could have made a goal mouth, save maybe. But, all right, here we go. Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? Go. Says, vamos. Sabres have been bad of late. Beating Oilers would be a good win to get back on track. Hey, they get a point. And they're not giving up a point to Eastern Conference opponent. Yeah. Initially, they had 1 second left. Then they put 1.9. McDavid from Nugent Hopkins and Bouchard. They don't have the goal visualizer. I think we did the other two. There's no ties, dude. I don't know where this tie talk comes from. There's no ties. You get overtime losses. I don't know. See how you could fake it. There's no ties. What are you talking about ties? I don't even know how to respond to you. I just put up all your messages. What do you mean I don't respond? I was trying to get the goal and the assist. You're just making up conspiracy theories. McDavid from Nugent Hopkins and Bouchard. He came out to cut the angle. Got interfered. Unfortunately, he was out of the net and a big rebound, and McDavid buried it from the far circle. There's no ties for the last time. There will be a winner, whether it's in the overtime or shootout. Just relax. If you want to believe stuff's fixed, go ahead. I'm obviously not going to change your mind. I'm here to enjoy the hockey game. I totally love hockey again after watching the Blackhawks for free last year. Now I pay to watch it. Somebody doing conspiracy theories isn't going to reduce my love of the game. You could say that about any sport. Gambling has ruined all of them. To the far circle, Buffalo shot wide, picked up. Far boards, they'll retreat. We have Tuck out there. We have Dowling out there. And let's see. I think McLeod for those Sabres. Far circle. They don't even have the score bug up, so I don't know the time. Goal! Buffalo just ended. Oh, no, that was a save? No, it was a goal. Buffalo wins it in overtime. It was a bit of a surprise shot there. I didn't even really see what happened. It was outside the crease. 4-3 winners in overtime. That was quick. Who'd they give the goal? We'll get the visualizer for McDavid before we get out of here. All right, let's listen. Near or far board, centered and buried. Beat him glove side high. It was Tuck on the goal. And Buffalo takes both points for the overtime win. Edmonton gets an overtime loss and scoops up a point. They took a shot away. They gave one to Edmonton. It's over. 4-3 Buffalo. Pardon me for raising my voice. I'm arguing with someone who's not going to be convinced. So here's the goal that sent it to overtime. Nugent Hopkins shot. Big rebound. It got tipped and sent out. And Lyon got tangled with somebody, but they were outside the crease, so there was no point in challenging it. And in overtime, Tuck's 11th from McLeod and Dolan. It was basically we don't have the rink, but it was a good pass from the far boards to the slot, and he just ripped it and beat Skinner glove side high to the near post. All right, 38% were right. Thank you, Peter. That's totally fine. I mean, I don't know how much. Yeah, 0 points for Edmonton. I hear what you're saying, but they got 1. Yeah, thanks, Peter. I had enough, too. They can be banned, too. I don't care. I may try to... Is the game not a tie? It doesn't end in a tie, you moron. I'm trying to block him. Is there a way? I'm going to like unhide one so I can just block him from the channel. All right. Please like and subscribe before you head out. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for the chat. I get it. Is Thompson... Okay, sorry. I'll catch up on the chat. We'll see if they get the visualizer. I don't know if they will. Yeah, I'm trying to view, and then I'm trying to... It won't let me... Oh, you know what? I'm doing it in the wrong one. Let me try here. Yep, hide user on the channel. He's gone. No more Chicani Taos, whatever that is. Okay, thanks, Peter. I got it. Appreciate it. All right, I'm going to catch up on the chat. Again, if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, please hit like, please hit subscribe. Do them both. One or both will help with getting the channel recommended and also help me grow the channel as well. And I thank you for your support. Yeah, with it was 1 second. They put 0.9 on 1.9. Yeah, I thought it was over, too. It was a big rebound, and McDavid buried it. Is Thompson overpaid? Well, I haven't seen a whole lot of Sabres games. I would defer to Gracie, our corresponding Buffalo fan. Yeah, the Oilers scored late to tie it up, so they did pick up a point in the overtime. Great googly moogly, Alex. Yeah, 20 years. Oh, yeah, I don't know if I need to re-delete these, but he's been banned. So don't worry, it won't be back. Yeah, the game was tied up, but I just didn't understand. Yeah, thanks, Peter. Well, speaking of the Mammoth, we'll be back tomorrow night. Panthers at Mammoth. All right. Well, you're entitled to your opinion. You didn't make spam though, so I'll let it go. Thanks, Joe, for the comment. Yeah, I hear you, Peter. 0 points for the Oilers would have been better. I guess as a Kings fan, I understand that. Okay, I don't get Avalanche Predators, but there's 14:07 to go. Game still tied. If you have TNT, True TV, or HBO Max, it's there. Locally, probably Avalanche. Oh, no. Wait, it says alt. Oh, maybe this is only national. Never mind. Yeah, I got the ban. Thanks. Sabres for the win. Suspect shot. All right, you know what? I'm sorry. If people want to say it's rigged, you're going to be gone too. I appreciate the sentiment, but when you have to say it twice, come on, man. Don't spoil everybody's fun of hockey. If you think it's rigged, that's your opinion, and you're entitled to make that opinion known in the chat. But let's hold it to one, okay? Not multiples. We get it. Hey, congrats, suspect shot. Glad somebody benefited from the Sabres overtime win by the Sabres. Well stated. Exactly what I wanted to say, but I was trying to refrain from it because, I had already gotten enough heated in my exchange, and I got to be better and rise above it. So I appreciate it. I hope everybody understood in the chat. I thank you, mods, Peter McPeter, for the assist. Edmonton, it was 4-3, right? Final overtime. All right, we got the Tuck visualizer. You'll see. Pass from, I think, McLeod. Yeah, from the far boards. He just uncovered. I mean, that's not really Skinner's fault. Yeah, he got beat glove side high, but what the hell were McDavid and Bouchard doing on that play? Bouchard gave up one of the goals too. Bouchard made a bad turnover and gave up one of the goals earlier in the game. He's just a terrible defenseman. He's great on offense, but terrible defenseman. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't have any streaming to pay. I don't pay for HBO Max, and I don't have any cable to get TNT True TV. I am sorry. I don't get that. I won't get games on NHL Network, and I don't get games that are when the rare time that ESPN actually has a game. I did for opening night because I was still paying for unlimited for WNBA playoffs. Now I only pay for select, so I get ESPN Plus, so I get a lot of hockey, but not all. I get blacked out from the Blackhawks, but I do get the games that are on Hulu, so that's why we're going to have I will have Blackhawks Blues Friday night because it's on Hulu and ESPN Plus exclusive. So those I do get. It did turn out to be a great game. Yeah, good call, Alex. Oh, thanks, Peter. I appreciate it. Make a 9 account. All right. That's going to do it. We got the visualizer. Oops. Did I look? Yeah. Still 2-2. Avalanche Predators in Nashville. 11:49 to go. Looks like they're probably at the under 14 media timeout. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the live stream. Hope to see you tomorrow. Women's basketball, men's basketball, and hockey. Thursday night, we'll have a hockey doubleheader. Friday night, single game. It's only 2 games on the schedule that night. Saturday, triple header. And then Sunday night, hockey, Sabres, Kraken, after basketball and football. All right, that'll do it. Thanks, Peter McPeter. Thanks, chat. Thanks, Alex. Thanks, all the new people who chatted as well. Hope to see you soon. Sinbin Stream saying so long for now. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Have a terrific Wednesday. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.